25 plus of start చేద్దాం మేనేజ్ చేసుకోవాలి నో ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ నేను అది వెళ్తా నుంచి ఒక ప్రాక్టీస్ ఎగ్జామ్ పెట్టేసుకుంటాను పెడతా
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Yes. So what we are learning, ma? We are learning about what? What we are learning, boys? Asynchronous calls we are learning, right? Asynchronous calls we are learning. How many we are having asynchronous calls? How many calls we are having? We are having get, put, post, delete. Delete we are having. What the get will do? What the get will do? It will reads the data from what? Back end, right? Yes or no? It will reads the data from the back end and put will do what? What the put will do? What? I'm not getting what you are saying. What the post will do? It will post the data from React to backend. Okay. So here in this gate, you can read the data. That's it. You cannot change the data. If you want to modify the data, you are using put here. Okay. To post the data here, we are using this one. And to delete the data from the DB, you are using the delete. Okay. Just a minute. Things why we are using these asynchronous calls to bring the data, to read the data from the DB, we are using the get. Okay, and to modify the data, which is nothing but update the data, we are using the put asynchronous call. And post, if you want to keep the data from React to, then you are using the post. And the delete, to delete the data, we are using the delete. For these asynchronous calls, what we are using, what library we have to download here? Axios library we have to download from Axios. Okay, which library you have to install here? npm install Axios you have to. Okay, so to connect with the backend, which is nothing but backend has to connect with the DB, right? Yes or no? So in the node, how many modules we are having? We are having how many modules we are having here? 3 modules we are having. What are those modules? Express module, Express module, Express module, and MongoDB module, MongoDB module, and the CORS module. In the CORS module we are having. Okay, so to do the asynchronous calls, we are having the Express. To connect with the database, MongoDB database, we are having the MongoDB module and the CORS module. To connect with the React.js, we are having the CORS module. Okay, these all are will be in the way. In the Node.js, we are having these 3 modules. Where we are having these 3 modules, we are having in the Node.js. Node.js is the middleware from the between the front end and the database. Okay, so it behaves as the middleware, front end and the database. Okay, so to reach the data, first what will happen? React.js will ask the data from the Node.js. Or it will send the request to Node.js. Okay, backend. This backend will connect with what? MongoDB. Then it will collect the data. It has some data, no. So that data will be taken by the backend, and this backend is giving the data to the React.js with the help of the CORS module. With the help of the CORS module. That's why we are having there in the asynchronous calls request and response. Request is nothing but to get the data, we are giving the request. After collecting the data, we have to bring that response, no? So to get the result from the DB, we are having the result. Okay, so this is the process in these asynchronous calls we are having. Okay, so yesterday we saw that what get we did. Yes or no? How you are going to collect with your DB? You are creating your data, right? So what is the name of your database? What is the name of your database? What is the name of your database? MERN. DB what? What is your DB name? MERN. Okay. What is your collection name? Collection name? Collection name equals to employees. 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 And what is the username we are having here? Username. What is the username we are having? Admin we are having. Admin. And what is the password we are using here? Password equals to what? Admin only. Okay. So you created some fields. Yes or no? So now we are going to check the delete. How we are going to do the delete? Same backend and the postman and the front end you have to be connect. Okay, parallelly you have to do, and these all are will connect internally. So it will run backside. Okay. So in the postman we are having the data. Here you can use, here you can see here the asynchronous calls. So if you are doing the get, you have to use the get. Okay. And if you want to do the post, you can post, and delete. And you have to use the send option. If when you are clicking to the send, then only it will gives the response to that particular thing. Okay. Is it clear to everyone? Postman is also already you people installed, right? Yes or no? Okay. Now what is the backend will do? So if you want to do the delete, what will happen? If you are doing the delete, the data will be deleted from what? Database, right? So if you want to do like that, if you want to delete the data from the database, what you have to write? You have to write some program in your backend, right? So how we are going to write that one? How we are going to write that one? Actually, for the get also we wrote now. So please tell to me, open that book and tell to me, help me, how you have to write the code for the delete. How you have to write the code for your delete. At last I will show you the total program and we will do the execution also. Okay. Now, so what libraries you have to install to do this? Axios, and that Axios you have to do. That's it now. Up to now this one you have to do. Then when you are going to the another asynchronous call, we will see. Up to now you have to do the Axios only. That's it. Okay. So now here what you have to do here when you are doing the delete? Open your get. In the back end, what program you wrote there? What the code you wrote there? So which app we are having, right? So bring the data, whatever the things you are connecting with the DB, you are having one particular variable, that is what? App. App.delete. What you have to write? App.delete. So from where you have to connect? Delete ekkada cheyali? So evariki connect avali nuvu? To whom you have to connect? Backend you have to connect. Yes or no? So backend, what is your backend there? Backend point enti, endpoint enti. What is the endpoint there? Check the program ma. App.delete. 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 What is the endpoint here? You are having one endpoint, right? So what is that endpoint here? What is the endpoint you are thinking here? EMPS. That only we wrote in the get also, right? So that only we have to write here. And which one you want to delete? Which one you have to taking as the basis and you want to delete? EID is the first one. So that's why I am taking that one as the basis and I am deleting that one. Okay. So which one I want to delete here? EID I want to delete here. So how we are going to write that EID? Slash colon EID. And after that you are using async and await. Async and await. How you are going to write in the async? What you are having here? You are having the request and response and arrow function. In this arrow function, you are going to write these all things, right? So arrow function here, arrow function, arrow function, arrow function. Here what we are having here, request, request comma response, request comma response we are having here. Yes. Now after that, what you are having, you want to, you have to change that one, right? So which one you have to change? You have to change the, you want to delete the EID. So how we are going to delete that EID? How we are going to change, delete that one? So when you are writing after inserting the data, it will be changed into one particular data type, which is nothing but which are the most more we are having that one, like that it will convert into that. So totally it will convert into the string. Okay, then whatever the data we are having there, that one will be in the string formation. You want to change, you have to change that one into the integer. Why means that EID is in the integer only. To change that one into the integer, you are having one method, that is the parseInt. Already you, I think so, you people know about that parseInt. So how we are going to write this one is nothing but, so here what you have to do, this is here, this is here, uh, this is your arrow function. In this arrow function, what we are passing, request and response you are passing. And here what you are doing here, you are changing that parseInt. You are changing your data into the parseInt, capital INT. Okay. So in this, what you want to change here. So what you want to delete here, you are going to delete EID. So how we are going to do request? You are doing the request. You are doing the request and you want to delete the, EID. You want to delete the EID. Okay. After deleting this one, you have to catch the data, no? So that's why what I am doing here, I am taking one variable let EID equals to, let EID equals to. Okay, so whatever the data we are having in the DB now, it is in the form of string. Okay, so you are getting the, you are deleting the data with the help of the EID. That EID only you have to bring outside. Okay, so if you want to bring that EID, it is in the string formation. Now you have to change that one into the integer. So to change that one, we are using the parseInt here. Okay, so parseInt, after that you have to catch this data. That's why we are using the EID. Okay, so later we are having what? We are having some await function also. Async with the help with the, it is the combination with the await, right? So what you are having here, await we are having here. So in this await, what you have to write here, await. So here in this await, from where you have to delete, what the thing, what the DB you are having, what the collection you are having, that information you are passing here. So now tell me, await, in this await, what you have to do here, client.db. What is the client.db here? What the DB you are having here? Marn you are having here. So how you are going to write this one? Like this, you are going to write this one. Here Marn you have to write. After that, DB dot collection, COLLECTION, collection of, what is the collection of here? What you have to write here? In employees. What is your collection? Employees. Employees dot, what you have to do here, and you want to, what operation you want to perform here? Delete operation you want to perform. How many you want to perform? You want to perform one at a time. Yes or no? So that's why what you have to write, delete ONE1. Delete ONE1. So how you, with the help of which basis you want to delete here? EID basis you are taking and you are deleting that one. So how you are going to write this one? You are going to write this one like this. So what you are deleting, what the basis you are taking here, EID basis you are taking here, and what it will delete, EID it will delete. And to catch this information, we have to create one variable. So how we are going to take this one? After this, what will come here? Here it will give some response, some result here. So for this, I am taking here it one as the result. Constant result equals to. Is it clear to everyone? 4 lines clear ga ardhamayaya andarki? Inkekadaina doubt unda? So from these dot collections, I am now it is okay for you people? Okay, so what we are doing here, we are doing delete operation on your DB. Okay, so this one will be, you have to write in the backend program. Okay, server.js, you have to write this code. So how you are getting the data, like that only you are going to delete the data from your DB. So how you are going to write here, here you are having one component, that is the app component, app.delete off. From where you want to delete, what is the endpoint here? EMPS is the endpoint. With what basis you are taking this one? EID basis you are taking here. So here to pass this, to delete this one from the DB, you are having async and await method. Yes or no? So async has the, as contains what? Arrow function. In this arrow function, how many parameters we are having? Two parameters we are having, request and response. You are giving the request to the DB to delete the data. Okay, after deleting database, after deleting data from the DB, you have to bring the data what you are having in the database. Okay, now ఏం చేస్తుంది మమ్మీ, what your mother will give, your mother will give 50 rupees. Okay, you are going to the shop, she told to bring eggs. Okay, so when you are going to the shop, when you are going to the shop, you are giving the money to them. Okay, you are bringing the eggs. Okay, so when you are giving the 50 rupees, he will return some money, no? Yes or no? 50 rupees is request to bring the eggs. Okay, after he will give that some money, no? You have to bring that home, no? That one is the response. First you are giving the request to the database, delete. After deleting, it will contain some data now. That data you have to bring here. So that is the response, which is nothing but result. Is it clear to everyone? Yes or no? Okay. So after that, you are having the await. Here you are giving your collection names, which is nothing but client DB collection and what you want to delete. And after that, you have to store that. How you will know this is the correct only? You are bringing the data. Maybe it will deleted or not deleted. We don't know exactly. How you can know that one? How you can know that one? Result dot status, result dot status of. Here we are giving some number. Here we are giving some number. It will show just why we are giving this number means this is the default number which will gives the correct data. Okay, it done correctly. And చెప్పడానికి మనం ఈ 200 అనే నెంబర్ ని యూస్ చేస్తాం. Is it clear to everyone? 200 ఎందుకంటే that is the default. That's it. Okay, so result dot status of 200 and the data will comes JSON, and here what it will comes here? Result will comes. Result. Here status dot result dot status dot JSON. So whatever the result will come, that one will be in the form of the JSON, and that JSON, whatever the data we got now, so that one is true when the number it will shows 200. Okay, so then you can say the data will be deleted from the DB. Is it clear to everyone? So this is the backend program you have to write. So now write down this one, all of you. Yes, don't make noise. Do your work. Boys, come friend, no? in the front end side. Is there any need to change anything there? You are getting the data, you are reading the data, but you want to delete the data. So that's why I'm changing the data in my get.jsx. Like when you are having the tables, like see here, over this one. So make it fast. So where you wrote the get.jsx, we wrote the program in the get.jsx, right? So in this get.jsx, we wrote the symbols update and delete. Yes or no? Which is nothing but if you are clicking on the delete symbol, it has to be delete. Yes or no? If you want to get the special symbols, if you want to get the special symbols, if you want to use the special symbols, you have to take that one special symbols, which is nothing but the font awesome CDN. Here see font awesome CDN. So this one font awesome. Yes. Here you are having one link. So this link, you have to take this link. You have to copy this link and you have to keep this link in the index.html. Why index.html? Why index.html? Tell to me. Here in this index.html, you have to keep link relay. So then you can use these special symbols like update and delete these off. Okay. So what is the link? That is one. What you have to search there? Font awesome CDN. From the D3 W3 schools, you can copy that one, that link, and you can put it into the wherever you want to keep in that index.html. You can keep. Okay. So this link you are going to this link you are copying from that and you are copying here. Okay. So this if you are using this one, you can use the special symbols. And what are the symbols you are using here? Update symbol you are having here, right? Edit symbol. And here, before the salary, you are getting the rupee symbol also. Yes or no? So for the rupee symbol, you are using for minus INR, which is nothing but the hyphen. Okay. For update, what you are using here? Edit. For the delete, what you are using here? For trash. Then you will get what? That symbol. So when you are clicking on that symbol, it has to be delete. Yes or no? So for that, what you are doing here? Just think, you are clicking. You are performing that operation. What operation you are performing? The symbol is there, no? Delete symbol is there, no? If you are clicking on the delete symbol, it has to be closed. So for that, what you have to do here, you have to click on the delete, no? So on click event you are doing and deleting recording. So this only this one you have to change in the get.jsx. Nothing is there. Okay. And later what you have to do here, nothing is there. This one only you have to do. Nothing is there. Okay. And delete record. To delete record, you have to give the Axios call to your DB, right? So that call from the postman, we are bringing this one. From the postman, we are bringing this link and we are keeping here directly. You can reach your DB. Directly, you can reach your DB. So please note this one in the get.jsx. These two lines you have to write and you have to write here this one. So total program I will show you later. Okay. At last I will show you one program. Do this, write that one, then you can execute that one perfectly. Okay. So this is the delete operation, ma. Okay. So what we finished now? Delete. Okay, na, Miku? Is it clear? All question mark faces I am seeing here. You didn't get, huh? Tell to me freely. What we did up to now, tell me. We are having front end and this is the back end. This is the back end we are having and this is the DB. Who need the data? Front end need the data from the back end. So to bring the data from the DB, we are having in the middle what we are having? Back end we are having. So this is the back end. This is the back end we are having and this is the front end. This is the front end and this is the DB. This is the DB. Okay. We need the data from back end to front end. Okay. I mean DB to front end. So in between what we are having here? Back end we are having. Okay. So first I am giving the asynchronous call like get and I am bringing the data from the back end. Ela back end database will connect with the back end and back end will gives the data to the front end. Okay, get clear? Now I want to delete the data from the database from the DB. Okay, how I am going to delete that one? I have to give the Axios call to backend. This Axios call is going in the DB and how we are going to delete with the help of the EID or ENAME or we are having some field names? No, with the help of that field names we are going to delete that one. We are going to delete that one. Okay, so here I am taking the EID as the basis in the backend and I am directly going to the backend database. There I am deleting the data. So akkada delete ayinda ledani ela telustunda? How you know that data will be deleted? With the help of the result you can check that one. Okay, so now I am going to delete the data. So this one I am performing in here with the help of the symbol. Ela perform chestunna? Each and every time I cannot write delete like that, no. So that's why we are having some special symbols that we are taking from what? Font Awesome, right? So Font Awesome, we are taking that CDN and we are keeping that one into the index.html we are keeping, then you can use that special symbols, right? So how we are going to use that special symbols? With the help of the I tag. With the help of the I tag. Now what I am doing, when I am getting the output, we are bringing the data now. The total data will be in the React.js, it will displace. Front end, it will displace. In the front end only, if I am clicking on the delete button, it has to delete directly. For that, what I am writing? I am maintaining one button, that is the delete button. If I am clicking on the delete, that record has to be delete. So how I am going to do that one? How I am going to do that one? How I am going to do that one? Tell to me. How I am going to do that one? So here I am using one button and I am performing some option, some in event I am performing here delete record event. That's it we are doing up to now. Okay. Data ni చదివాం ఒకసారి, read చేసాం ఒకసారి, delete చేసాం ఒకసారి. That's it. Now the post, which is nothing but you have to do what you have to do. You have to post the data from front end to DB. Means if you want to insert some particular data here in the front end, if you are performing that operation, it has to be changed in the DB. Okay, so that one is the post. Up to now what you did, whatever we are performing, that one will be happen in the database only. That data only we are bringing to the React.js, right? So now the operations will be performed in the React.js, that one will be changed into the DB. ఓకే, డీబీ యాక్చువల్గా ఎక్కడ క్రియేట్ కావాలరా మనకు? డేటాబేస్ లోనే క్రియేట్ కావాలి. కానీ ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తున్నాం? మోడిఫికేషన్స్ ఎక్కడ చేస్తామని చెప్తున్నాం? రియాక్ట్ జేఎస్ లో చేస్తామని చెప్తున్నాం. Okay, whatever the operations you are performing, that one will be happened in the React.js, which is nothing but if you want to enter the data. So from the React end, you are entering the data, it has to be changed into the database. If you want to insert new record into your DB, you are going to use the post. Okay, if you want to insert new record into the DB from the React.js end, you are using the post Axios call. Post Axios call. For that, what you have to do? You have to here see, you can see here. Here, what I am saying here. So this one I want to do. Here, this is my master component. This is my master component. Like whatever the performance I want to do post, I want to post my data React to DB. I am using here single page application. Okay. So here, this is the post. Okay, master component. After that, this is the get and this is the post. And this is the delete thing. Okay. This is the delete thing. Okay, so here get data I am doing, and here in this post I want to post the data to DB, right? So how I am going to here, how many fields I am having? 4 fields I am having in the DB, right? EID, ENAME, ESAL, EImage, right? So these 4 fields I have to update, yes or no? So here I am taking the boxes, here I am entering my data. Here I am entering my data. Here I am entering my data, and after clicking on the submit button, it has to reach to what? It has to reach to the DB. It has to reach to the DB. అర్థమైందా? సో ఇప్పటిదానికి ఏం చేసామంటే మనం డేటాని ఎక్కడ క్రియేట్ చేసాం? వేరే So here, this is my postman. Here, what the thing I have to use here? Post. I'm using post. Now I am send. I'm going to send here. And here, acknowledged true. Okay, whatever the data I'm sending, that was acknowledged true. So now we will see how you have to. Okay, so get.jsx here, I'm writing post.jsx where you are writing the date, where we are creating the field boxes, which is nothing but for EID, for e-name, these field boxes we are creating here. Okay, now here I'm running my program. Oh, enter. Here you are you are getting the data like this, right? So if you are performing the delete operation, if you are clicking on this delete button, it has to be delete. It has to be delete. Okay, so it was deleted. Yes or no? If you want to perform some operation, which is nothing but if you want to post the data, if you want to post the data, here we are having one button, insert button. If you are clicking on that insert button, you can enter the data, whatever the data you want to enter. Okay, so here some give some EID name, EID 7777, okay? Otherwise 888, whatever it is, you can employee name, okay, money, and employee salary 80,000, and employee image I cannot write, so DB, from the DB I can where we are having this one Marna. One image you have to copy, ma. We will see. What happened? Yes, we are having one image also. Here some 8 image, whatever that you can save. So see here in the down it will be changed. 888, money 80,000, and the picture this one. If you are deleting, you can delete this one. So just a minute, ma. Yes, okay. Is it okay? Okay. So now you have to check this one. It was changed in the DB or not. We will see that one also. So up to that, please write this code. Up to that, please write this code in the get.jsx. What the data was. Get.jsx. So please see, check this one. What the changes you want to, you are doing, you can. Make noise. Do the changes. Just this part you have to copy. In this one. Okay, now you can write the post.jsx. Post.jsx. Yes, don't make noise. All has to write the program. Post.jsx. Write down.
ఏడా మేడం ఇంకా చేయాలా
ఇంకా వాడి విడగొట్టుకొని ఇద్దరు
ప్లస్ లేదు
ప్లస్ అక్కడ పైన
పెద్దగానా మేడం
Wow. जल्दी जल्दी लिख लो भाई. Make it fast. Hit them right. Why this much of late now? You only, you both only. I'm asking you people only why you people are late. Girls. Why did I do that? Why late? Yes, don't make noise. I'll check each and every one notebook now. Make it fast. Wait, Ray. They are writing, ma. Okay. Over. లోపల పెట్టు నువ్వు మేడం చూస్తా Yes, boys. Don't make noise. Boys writing. Make it fast. Yes. Over. Just you are having input closing, that's it. Nothing we are having here. So you can write this one. Make it fast. We are creating one button, insert button. If you are clicking on that insert button, you will get the post field box. Why you are laughing? Over. Master.jsx. Master.jsx. No Xerox, no printout. Fast. Finished, ma? This one also finished. Huh? Over. Done, na? ఇప్పుడు రాస్తున్నారు మీరు ఏం చేస్తున్నావు సార్ నవ్వుతున్నావు ఒకటే చదివేది లేదా రాసేది లేదా ఇప్పుడు ఎగ్జామ్ రాయాలి రెడీ ఉండండి how we are going to check the database now ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పండి నేను చేస్తా database what is the cloud environment for your database cloud environment MongoDB MongoDB Atlas. This only, right? No. So what we inserted here? We inserted one
collection, right? One field, right? So here that field you can see here. See, browse collections. Browse collections. Left side it will shows Ellanki. Yes, when you are clicking on the browse collections, it will shows left side your database name. Ellanki. In this Ellanki, this is the DB name. In these customers are employees. Employees is our table, right? So now you can check here. It is inserted or not. Which one we are inserted there? Triple eight, right? So triple eight. Yes, we are having. Now I am going to delete here this one. This one. Here in this, I want to delete this one. I am deleting this one. Okay, it has to be updated where it has to be updated. DB, right? So DB. Now. Now you have to check here it was deleted or not, right? So Ellanki, it will show, wait. Girls, check here, employees. Yes, it was deleted. Yes or no? Now you can give one more data, right? So how you can insert? Now you can give the data here. What the data you can give here? Some 777 I am giving. Employee name EMP7, and here some 70,000, and here I am giving one image. One image I am giving here. Here 7, same. Now it was changed, right? 7 it was inserted. It was inserted in the DB or not, we have to check, right? So how you can check this one? Yes, here you have to check, right? So now once again refresh the data. Now it will shows once again. Yes, MERN. In this MERN 777. It was inserted. Yes or no? So what we are doing in the post, we are giving the data from React only with the help of the single page application. Like, okay. Okay. Shall we move to the next thing? This is the asynchronous call. Put you have to do yourself. What will happen in the put you have to do. That is the homework for you people. Do yourself. Now, in the single page application, what we are doing here? Paint. Here, see here. See here. New. Yes. So if you are having one component, from this so this is the component we are having, and if you are having the subcomponents, these are the subcomponents, which is nothing but the another route, another components, and from this we are having more. If you are having more components, here you have to connect with the another components also. What will happen? How many things you can do with this? Like this, if you are having. Who's that? Like this, if you are having, and you are connected with what? So this one will be connected with this one. Like that, you are taking the data. So these components are connected with these components, and these components are connected with these components, total components. Now, how many times you can do this one? Will you get the confusion or not? Yes or no? Yes or no? Will you get the confusion or not? So what we are doing here? We are giving the code to these components with the help of these components, and we are displaying these components in the master components, which we are doing in the single props. Do you have idea about the props, right? Yes or no? The parent component having some data, it has been utilized by the. Okay, here we are having some data. This is the parent component thing that like that, and these are the child components. With the help of the props, we are bringing the data here, and here also we are having child to child. We are having, yes or no? So if you are having multiple components at a time and you are using single data, single parent data, how it will be, right? So you are having lot of burden here, right? So to reduce this one, we are having the state management. This is very, 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 very important concept. What you people don't have in the syllabus, it is very important. That's why I'm saying to you people. Okay, I will tell you how we are going to do this one with the one example. I will tell you. See here. Okay, so to reduce this one, we are having one concept, that is the state management concept. What we are having here? State management concept we are having here. So please, all of you concentrate here. This is very important. We are having that thing, state management. State management. State management. How many members remember? How many members know about the Tank and Saga? Tank Saga. Boys, money. Tank Saga. Don't know? So when you go for the interview from the React.js end, first question they will ask about the Tank and Saga. Okay, first question they will ask Tank and Saga and the Redux. Okay, how we are going to create this one? We will see now. Just a small example, very easy. We will see that one. Okay, so here what we are going to do here means, boys, listen here. This is very important. So this component data we are going to take from this one, and this component data will be utilized by these components, and these component data will be utilized by these components, like that. How many components we are having? Those all are depending on the parent component. Those all are bringing the data from the parent component. So if you are having 1 and 2, it will be little bit easy. If you are having lot of components, it will be very burden, right? So who is taking, who is not taking, we cannot see those all things, right? So to reduce this one, we are having the state management concept here. We are having two ways in the state management. Okay, first one is the create context. First one is the create context. Create context or context UPI you are having. Just a minute. Context API. So this one is the context API. To create this one, context API. In this context API, we are having two more times, two hooks we are having here. Okay, so what are those means? Create context, create context, and the second one, and the second one is the use state, use context we are having here. Use context we are having here. Okay, so to reduce the burden of the props, okay, we are having the method, that is the state management method. In this state management method, we are having two ways. First one is the context API method. In this context API, we are using two hooks, two classes, that are those are the create context and the use context hooks. And the second one is the Redux. Redux, did you listen Redux here anywhere? Redux, which is very important thing in the React.js. Okay, so Redux concept is very easy and it is very important thing also. Okay, so in this Redux, we are having, so Redux this one, and here, so to know the Redux, we are having, we are going with one example. How we are going to do that one, we will see now. Okay, so Redux, how we are going to do the Redux. So here I am taking one component. Here I am taking one component. I am taking one component. This component want to make some action, which is nothing but this component want to perform some task, which is nothing but 1 plus 2, 2 plus 3, whatever it is, the component want to perform some task. So that task we are calling here action. What we are calling that one? Action we are calling. What is this we are calling? What is this? This is the component. This is the component. The component want to perform some task. That task we are calling what? What we are calling the task? Action we are calling. We are calling that one as the action. We are calling that one as the action. We are having one component. That component want to perform some task. That task we are calling as the action. In the Redux only we are having one inbuilt data, that is the store data. That is the store data we are having. So here in the Redux only we are having one particular place, that is the store data. What is this? Store. Okay, store data. This is the store. In this store, what we are doing, whatever the data we are having, basically the total data will be in the store. Okay. Suppose this boy, you are you are studying in third year BTech. Okay. You are studying in third year BTech. Okay. Third year BTech is the, if you are third year BTech is the student is the component UT. Okay, so that boy want to perform some operation, that is the task we are saying, that one as the action. Okay, input you are having second year, up to second year you are having some certificates, no? That one will be stored in where? In the store. That one will be stored in where? Store. Okay, now whatever the data you are having and whatever the data performed by the component will be doing the operation in one particular place, that is the reducer. That is the reducer. That is the reducer you can call. Okay. For suppose if you want to perform one operation, if you want to perform some operation, suppose you are having some balance. So otherwise deposit. Some deposit you are having deposit. You want to do the deposit 1,000. You want to do the deposit 1,000. And initial balance, how much you are having here? You are having some initial balance here. You are having some initial balance with you. Initial balance with you 50,000. Why you people are making noise? Listen here, boys. We are having one component. That component want to perform some operation. That operations we are calling as the action. Okay, inbuilt Redux have one inbuilt, that one is the store. There we are storing the initial things. Okay, so now I want to deposit 1,000 rupees. Okay, so from where to where it will go? Component want to perform one operation, that is that it want to do 1,000 rupees deposit. That it is 1,000 rupees deposit. It want to do some 1,000 rupees deposit. Here I want to perform some deposit 1,000. Deposit 1,000. Okay, that action want to perform by the component. Now what will happen here? Whatever the store initial balance we are having, that initial balance will comes to that initial balance, whatever the initial balance we are having, that initial balance will come here. Hey, stupid fellows, listen here. So this initial balance will come. That initial balance will comes to the reducer, and the action, what the action you want to perform, that action will also comes to where? Into the reducer only. To the reducer only it will comes. Okay, now the reducer will performs the operation. Now here this is we are calling as the reducer. We are calling this one reducer. In this reducer, what will happen means, What will happen means here it will perform some operation. What is the initial balance will comes to the store to reducer? 50,000 plus what is the deposit we are having? 1,000. So what will be the answer here? 51,000. 51,000. This 51,000 will move to where? It will stores where? This 51,000 will stores where? These 51,000 will be going to the store and it will cuts this one and it will do the changes. It will changes the data. It will change the data. It will change the data as the initial balance as what? It will change the initial balance what? It will change the initial balance what? 51,000. It will change the initial balance like 51,000. This 51,000 will be used by any other component, which is nothing but if you are having the more than one component here. If you are having the more than one component here, so here see, if you are having the another components also, you can, it will can use this one also another component. So in this initial balance, whatever the store have the balance, that balance will be used by the another components. That balance will be used by the another components. That balance will be used by the another components also. అర్థమవుతుందా ఇక్కడ నేను ఏం చెప్తున్నానో? ఇంతకు ముందు ఒక దగ్గర ఉన్న వాటిని రిమైనింగ్ different components has to utilize at a time means it will not be possible. It will comes how it will comes to the another one props. If you are using the props, then only it will comes from the another component, right? So here what we are doing, we are creating one store. There what will be operations we are performing? The operations will be happened in the reducer. This reducer is going to the store once again. It is storing the data. The storing data will be used by the another component directly. Another component directly. So you can reduce, you can give the performance of your application is very well. Is it clear to everyone? This one we are calling as the performing state management. Here we are having some technical words, technical terminology. Okay. So whatever the data we are sending from the component to action, we are calling that one as we are sending data from component to action, right? So we are calling that one as what? Dispatch. We are calling that one as what? We are calling that one as the dispatch. We are calling dispatch. Dispatch we are calling. Okay. So the action we are having deposit 1,000. Yes or no? So this one we are calling is what? This one we are calling here type. Deposit is we are calling as the type, and the amount, which is nothing but what the operation, how much you want to add, how much you want to delete, you want to doing something, no, that one we are calling as the payload. What we are calling? Payload we are calling. Payload we are calling. And the balance we are having before, no, that one we are calling as the initial balance. Okay, after the changing of that balance, after doing the operation, you are giving your data to store, no, that one we are calling as what? Store we are calling. What we are calling here? We are calling this one is the state we are calling. We are calling that one state. From where it is coming, the state? From the reducer, the state is coming. Yes or no? From the reducer, the state is coming. State. Okay. This state reducer, whatever the amount it is having, this one will be updated in the store. Okay. If the remaining components want to utilize this one, you are having one more keyword, that is the subscribe keyword. Subscribe keyword. How many we are seeing here? Dispatch, type, payload, state, initial state, subscribe. And what these are the very important terminology in the state management. Okay. So this is the state management with the reduce. Okay, redux. So this one is very, very important one. Okay. Is it clear to everyone? What we are doing in the state management, why we are using the state management? To reduce complexity of communication between components, we are using state management. Okay. To reduce complexity of components communication, We are using the state management. Okay. So here we are having one component. One component want to perform one task. The task we are calling as what? Action. Okay. Whatever the action you want to perform, that type of action you have to write, and what the thing you want to do, that one we are calling as the payload. And state in the Redux inbuilt only it is having the store. In this store we are having the initial state. Initial balance, which is nothing but the initial state we are having. Okay, so the reducer will perform the business logic of your Redux. Reducer will perform what? Business logic of your Redux. So what it will perform, what it will takes? It will take the data from the Redux. It will take the data from the store, and it will take the data from the action. And it will adds the data, and it will performs the operations, some operations, and it will returns the data to whom? Store. ఎవరికి ఇస్తుంది డేటా? ఎవరికి ఇస్తుంది? స్టోర్ కి ఇస్తుంది. ఆ స్టోర్ లో ఉన్న డేటాని ఎవరు యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు? who will utilize the data? Any other component. If they want to utilize the data, what you need? What you want? Subscribe method you want. Is it clear to everyone? So total how many keywords we are having here? Total how many keywords we are having here? Total how many keywords we are having, Mani? Tell me. So first one is what? Action. Component to action, that is what? Dispatch keyword. Dispatch. Dispatch. And the next one is what? Type. Type. And the third one is the payload. Payload. And the store contains what? Payload spelling what, Ray? Payload. And the next one is the initial state. Where we are having the initial state? In the store we are having the initial state. And the next one is the state. From where we are getting the state? Reducer we are having the state. This reducer is giving a state to store. Okay, that only we are doing. No, whatever the operation we are performing in the reducer, that one only we are going to give to the store. So that's why this state is going to this state. Okay, now the next one, state after what? What we are having? Initial state, dispatch, and the next one is what? Next one is what? Action is also a one keyword. Action. And the next one is what? Action after reducer. Reducer we are having. Reducer. In this reducer, what we are going to write? Business logic. Business logic. Business logic we are going to write. Business logic we are going to write. Components receives data from reducer. That one? Subscribe. Okay, if the components wants to use that store data, you are having one more thing. What is that? Subscribe you are having. Subscribe. Subscribe we are having. Subscribe we are having. Subscribe we are having. So now we are having one data. Okay, one action if you want to perform, you can. Okay, if you are having the multiple operation you want to perform, if you want to perform the multiple operations, then what will happen? Then what will happen? I'm having one more example I'm going to give. See here, this is okay. Is it okay for you people? Did you got this one? What we are doing here to reduce the complexity between the communication between the components, we are using the state management. For this, how many types we are having? Two types we are having. First one is the context API. In this context API, we are having two words. That is the create context. There we are creating one global space. A global space నుంచి data మనం కలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవడానికి use context use చేస్తాం. That is very simple one. And the second one is the Redux, which is very important in your React.js Redux terminology. In this Redux, we are having inbuiltly store. There in this store we are having some initial state, which is nothing but another initial ఉంటుందిగా that one. Okay, so if the component want to perform some task, some operation, that one we are calling as the action. So component is giving with the help of the dispatch action to do the some work. Okay. So in the store having some data. So now you have to perform the operation between the store and initial state, right? Action in the initial state, right? So these one will be performed in the way reducer. Okay. Reducer will take the data from where? Store and the action. It will do the operation and it will return the data to whom? Store once again. So the store data will be utilized by the other components also to with the help of the subscribe. Now, if I want to perform the multiple tasks, for that only we are using that component. They want to do the multiple operations. They want to utilize the multiple components. Want to utilize the data, same data. So then that time the communication between those it will be very easy. Means we are using the state management, right? So if you want to perform the multiple operations at a time, so you need some multiple reducers, right? You can use the multiple reducers here. Yes, you can use the multiple reducers. In the redux, we are having the multiple reducers, which is nothing but if you are having the 100, you can use the 100 reducers also. If you are having the 100 tasks, if you want to perform 100 tasks, you can utilize the 100 reducers also. Okay, so suppose here, now I want to perform, is it okay for you? Okay now? Then shall I go to the next one? Next example. Yes or no? Okay. Now suppose if I am having one more thing. Now if I am having file, don't say. Okay. Now here I am having some data. Who's that? Here I am having some data. Okay, I want to perform some data. How you are going to do that data? How you want to perform the data? Can anyone? So here I have a number. I have a number 2. I have a number initial state with me what? 2. And I want to do the actions like increment 5 and decrement 2. Okay, I have a number 2 and I want to do the operations at a time, increment and the decrement. Increment operation I want to do, decrement operation I want to do. So how we are going to do this? Now what we are having here, first what we are having here, we are having one component. That component want to perform a operation, right? So this is my component. Okay, so this component want to perform some operation, right? Some action it was to perform. Okay, and this reducer will be in the store only. Okay, reducer is not a separate thing. This will be in the store only. This is the part of a store only. Now I am showing how it will be. This is the store of my Redux, and here this is my reducer one. This is my reducer one. This is my reducer one. And this is my reducer. This is my reducer 2. And you can use this one, reducer 1, reducer 2, reducer 3 also you can use here. Okay, so this is my reducer 2 and this is my reducer 3. It will be a lot of reducers the store will contains. How many tasks we are giving, that many reducers will. Okay, so here see, this is what ma? What is this, boys? This is what? What is this? Component. This is what? Component. And this is what? This is what? Action. 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 And this is what? This is what? Store internally contains what? Store internally contains what? This is the store. This is the store. Store internally contains what? Some reducer. This totally we are calling this one as the reducer. Okay, so this one we are calling as the reducer. We are calling this one is what? Reducer. Okay, this one we are calling reducer. Okay, so this one we are calling as the reducer, ma. Reducer. Okay, so this is the R1. You can think this is the R1 reducer, and you can say this one is the R2 reducer. You can say this one is the R2 reducer. R2 reducer, and this one you can say that is the R3 reducer. R3 reducers. Number of reducers it contains. Okay. Now, how many operations you want to perform here? 2 operations. Before that, what the initially it will have? It will take. What is the initial value here? Initial state is what, ma? Initial state is what? Boys. Initial state is what here? Manikanta. What is the initial state here? What is the initial state here? What is the number I am having here? 2 is the my number, which is nothing but that is the initial state only, right? So this is my initial state 2. This is my initial state 2. This is my initial state 2. Is it clear? Now I want to perform the operation. Which operation I want to perform here? I want to perform operation some increment 2. Increment 2. Increment how much? 5. So here what is the type I am having here? Increment is my type and payload is what? 5. Payload is what? 5. Now what is the second operation I want to perform here? What is the second operation I want to perform here? Decrement. What is the type of my second operation? Type is what? Type is what? Decrement. Type is what? Decrement. Okay. So here this is type is what? Decrement. Decrement. And what is the payload? 2 is the payload. Now these operations will be given to whom? Reducer. These operations is given to whom? This is the first reducer and this is the second reducer will take. Now, what is the initial value we are having here? Initial state is what? 2 we are having. 2 plus what will happen here? 5 equals to what will be the answer here? 7 will be the answer here. Now, this one will be updated by whom now? Initial state. So, what will happen now? What will happen now here? This one will be updated by what? 7. Now, what is the answer? What is the state will be taken by the reducer 2 here? 7 it will be taken. 7. And what is the operation it has to perform? Minus 2. Minus 2 equals to what will be the answer here? 5 is the answer. This 5 will be stored by whom? Here it will goes there and it will cut this one and it will stores in the state place. It will stores in the state place. So now what is the state in the store? 5 is the state in the store. Now if if this one the data 5 what we are having here, this data will be utilized by the another component. What it has to use? Subscribe hook it has to be used. Okay. So now okay. So what we are doing here? Suppose here this one will be happen here. Okay, now if you are having the multiple operations, the reducer will take the data like this and it will shows like this. Okay, and if suppose I am having, if suppose clearly listen clearly. Okay, so now we are talking about the Tank and Saga. What is the Tank? What is the Saga? We will see now. Okay, so now whatever the data we are having, if you want to bring this data from the DB, if you want to bring the data from the DB, then we have to connect with what? Database. This database is connecting with what? Backend. Then only you can bring the data from this, right? Yes or no? I want to bring the data from where? Database. Okay. So this is my DB. This is my DB. This is my DB. This is my DB and this is my backend. This is my backend. Backend. Okay. So I want to bring the data from the DB. Okay. If I want to bring the data from the DB, what I have to use in between? Backend. Okay. So whatever the middleware here we are using, that one we are calling as the Tank. What we are calling this one? We are calling this one is what? Tank. We are using this one. We are calling this one is what? Tank we are calling. The middleware where we are passing the Axios call to database for the action, we are calling that one as the thunk. We are calling that one is what? Thunk we are calling. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? Thunk we are calling. Thunk. 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 Okay. If you want to take the data from the database and if you want to perform the action, you need to perform some Axios calls on the DB. So to perform that Axios calls, asynchronous calls on the DB, you are using some middleware. That middleware we are calling as the thunk. That middleware we are calling as what? Thunk we are calling. Okay. And we are having some actions, no? We are performing some actions, no? What is the original actions we are having? If you want to change that action, suppose you want to withdraw 1,000, you are having the initial state 10,000. If you want to net is also went. Okay. So if you want to change, you want to withdraw 1,000. When you are going to the ATM, you are changing your mind 2,000. What is your original action you want to perform? 1,000. Okay. Thunk and Saga and Redux and the reducer. These four are important in your React.js.